Why play Jax top? Well, he is an excellent duelist. He scales well into the late game, he is an amazing split pusher, and he's both tanky and does tons of damage. However, he can get kited and shut down hard by CC, and he's not the best team fighter, preferring duels and smaller skirmishes. Jax's passive increases his attack speed the more he attacks. So, in extended fights, this and lethal tempo means he's attacking incredibly fast. Jax's Q makes him leap at an enemy dealing damage. This can also be used on a friendly unit or a ward if he needs to escape. Jax's W is an auto attack reset which causes his next attack or his next Q to deal additional damage. Jax's E causes him to spin his weapon for 2 seconds, dodging all incoming basic attacks and taking reduced AoE damage. This can be cancelled earlier by pressing E again, and when it ends it deals damage and stuns all enemies. This also does 20% more damage for each attack dodged, up to 100% more damage. Jax's ultimate gives him a passive where every third attack does a good chunk of extra damage. The active gives him a large amount of armor and magic resist. For combos, if Jax can walk into combat with E, he can keep attacking while being unable to be auto-attacked. After this, keep using W to auto-attack reset and use Q to chase down your opponent should they flee. Otherwise, use E, then jump onto your opponent with your Q before activating your E stun. From here, auto-attack and use W reset as much as possible. Of course, with every combo, activate your ultimate if you're fighting to the death. For Masteries, take this. Lethal tempo with your passive makes you a beast. For build order, start Blade and Pot before getting tier 2 boots, then either grab Divine Sunderer or get yourself a Triforce. After this, these are great pickups, and then finish your build with any of these as needed. For skill order, start E, then Q, then W, before maxing W, then E, then Q, taking ult whenever you can. For summoners, take Flash and Teleport, or Flash and Ignite. Entering the laning phase, how you play depends heavily on who you're up against. If you're against a bully, you're looking to avoid trading, pick up farm, and get to the point where you have enough items that you start winning the 1v1. Because as the game goes on, there will usually be a point where Jax starts winning the 1v1. Otherwise, Jax has access to incredibly free trades. Jumping on top of your opponent with your E makes it very hard for your opponent to get a good trade. You're able to basic attack into W before the stun goes off for more damage, where you can just walk out as they're stunned. If you can do this a few times, your opponent will be in serious danger of being killed. When you hit level 6 and have access to your ultimate, hitting a minion twice, your next attack is empowered, gives you access to very quick burst heavy trades. You can then follow this up with the same combo, but it just does more damage. Entering the mid game, you have the choice of grouping for objectives, where you provide value by stunning teams and jumping on carries. Or you can split push, which Jax is amazing at. Between the passive attack speed, W resets, and Divine Sunderer, you push minion waves and destroy towers incredibly fast. He's also great as a split pusher, as entering the mid game he can duel pretty much anyone, and with his Q and ward jumps he can escape a lot of tricky situations. Of course, when split pushing, make sure to ward accordingly to keep yourself safe. This can prevent so many unnecessary deaths. However, entering the late game, split pushing isn't always the correct option, as you are leaving your team in a 4v5, which they may be able to deal with, or they may not. If you have teleport up, no worries, keep split pushing and teleport in as needed. However, without teleport available, do consider grouping for the 5v5. In a team fight with Jax, you can either play the main carry role, where you keep yourself safe and throw lots of damage into their front line, or you can play the more assassin role, waiting for your chance to jump on a carry and burst them down. Normally attack what's in front of you, then jump on a carry when you can.